So now, people have no idea that every single one of your actions has a reaction. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. When someone drives on Shabbat, he doesn't see anything bad, doesn't see any accidents. He's driving his Bentley, he's driving his Ferrari, he's driving his Mercedes-Benz, or he's driving his little tus-tus. Doesn't make a difference. He's driving, he's enjoying, he has nice weather. No problem. What he doesn't realize is that every single time he presses the gas pedal, he's violating Shabbat a minimum of 6,000 times. One of my students that's an engineer did research. He knows about cars. I know nothing about them. But he knows, he says, it's a minimum of 6,000 fires. Every time you press the gas, going X amount of speed. He has a whole chart that he made. So meaning, every time you press the gas, we're not talking about driving the whole way. You press the gas once, 6,000 fires. That's 6,000 Chilul Shabbat. You drove for 15 minutes, you didn't press the gas once, you pressed it more than once. You pressed it many times. You stop, you go 90 miles an hour, it increases it. Shem Yachem. Now he doesn't see this, the guy with the tus-tus. He doesn't see it, the guy with the little Mercedes. He's enjoying the air conditioner, he's enjoying the music, he's enjoying all these things. What he doesn't realize that every time he does Chilul Shabbat, there's a spiritual atomic bomb going off in his personal Olam Haba. That's why in the Gemara Masechet Sanhedrin, page 90, it says, Kol Yisrael yesh lahem chelek l'Olam Haba. Everyone in Israel has a chelek l'Olam Haba. And on Shabbat, we read this. The problem is that on Shabbat and the Siddur, they only put that part. Kol Yisrael yesh lahem chelek l'Olam Haba. But if you read the continuation of that Mishnah, in Masechet Sanhedrin from page 90 all the way to 98, 90 to 90, the first line says, all of Israel has a share of the world to come. That's the first line. The remaining 8 pages, which is really 16, talks about all of the people that don't have a share of the world to come. Chilul Shabbat, Chilul Hashem, someone that went with Eshet Ish, all of these sinners that don't have. Meaning, yes, all of the ones that are righteous, because they use a verse from Isaiah. Kulam tzadikim. He says, all of you that are righteous, fulfilling the verse, kulchem tzadikim, that all of you are righteous, you have a share of the world to come. Meaning, as long as you're tzadikim, you have a share of the world to come. And these are the following that do not have a share of the world to come, and it lists all of the sins that someone makes in order to lose their share of the world to come. Now these people don't know. They go to Beit Knesset with their car sometimes on Shabbat. They think they have a share of the world to come. They think they did a mitzvah. They even consider themselves part of the minyan. Even though Chazal says they're not considered part of minyan. But no one tells them. The rabbi doesn't tell them because then he won't get tzedakah. So they have to read. They have to read Mishnah. They have to read Gemara. They have to read Halachot. They have to learn for themselves. They can't just rely on a once-a-week lecture. And they'll see that in this Torah that we have, that we got from Shamayim, has rules. Not everyone has a free ride, my friend. No one has a free ride. There are rules. If you're a tzaddik, meaning you comply with the Torah, you're good to go. You're good. You have nothing to worry about. Can anyone here raise their hand and say, I'm a tzaddik? Can anyone in this generation raise their hand and say, I'm a tzaddik? Including all the rabbis. As a matter of fact, the bigger the rabbi, the less likely he is to even think about, am I a tzaddik? So the more somebody knows, the less likely they are to even think of themselves as a tzaddik. But the key here is that we have ourselves opportunities to buy ourselves the next world or destroy it. Every time somebody drives on Shabbat, they are setting off atomic bombs in their Olam Haba. That's one of the things we have to understand. That's why when it says, these are the following that don't have share of the world to come, it means that yes, they have a share of the world to come, but when they show up there, they're going to see just explosions. Say, what happened to my Olam Haba? Yeah, you ruined it. You destroyed it. Yeah, you had a share, but it's in pieces. Yeah, what do you mean it's in pieces? It's all fire. He goes, yes, that's what you're going to be in for the next 50 million years. All the bombs you set off. You drove on Shabbat, you ate non-kosher, you went to mixed weddings, you went people you're not supposed to, you stole, you did this, you did this. Every time you did it, yeah, maybe you didn't see it in front of your eyes, but it happened. It happened. And that's the thing that we all have to understand. Every single thing you do, there is a consequence. Some of them you see him, oh Hashem, you have siyat lishmaya, Hashem shows it to you in this world. But not always.